The following video is rated PG, which may contain material that is unsuitable for younger viewers.
Good morning everyone. Today's date is April 30th, 2025. Yep, as you can tell, it's the last day of the month, and we are getting ready to say hello to May.
Yeah, I can't believe it's going to be May already. Time flies. But anyway, here's what you're waking up to this morning.
It's official. G4p TV has finally announced Maggside, but what kind of surprises will the first episodes have, and what's different compared to the original Aurorian version? We discuss the latest.
And me at the zoo, 20 years later. We look back at the first ever video uploaded to YouTube, and share some facts about it.
Now it's time to get the latest on the G4p news. Whether it's going to be a long one or a short one, who knows?
You're watching the G4p News. I'm Samuel Hogan. TikTok Live has steamrolled past Twitch to become the second most watched platform in 2025, and there are some key reasons why. So far in Q1 2025, YouTube Live is the king of the streaming space with nearly 15 billion hours watched, while Twitch trails in a distant third at 4.847 billion, the vast majority of which comes from gaming streams. In the middle, however, is TikTok. The short-form video app has seen significant growth so far in 2025 with its live content. This year, it's shot up by 30% to the tune of 8.027 hours watched. While its gaming streams have helped, with titles such as MLBB and Garena Free Fire doing the heavy lifting, its IRL content has paid dividends. Minecraft YouTuber Dream has turned his iconic blob mascot into a VTuber model in a massive rebrand for the creator. On August 18th, Minecraft YouTuber Dream revealed that he was working on a rebrand of his image in order to start a new chapter of his career. Many fans began to speculate that he may be removing his mask for a second time, as the YouTuber began to tease a massive change to his mask and logo design. The rebrand went live on Saturday, April 26th, and Dream revealed in a video that his next chapter involves being a VTuber. You wouldn't steal a font. A legendary anti-piracy ad from the early 2000s has made headlines after it allegedly used a pirated font. If you grew up watching shows and movies in the early 2000s, then chances are you'll remember the "You Wouldn't Steal a Car" ad. This iconic line was part of an anti-piracy campaign, which debuted in 2004 and played in cinemas and on home media. It famously compared pirating films to stealing cars, handbags, and physical media. However, over a decade later, the legendary "You Wouldn't Steal a Car" campaign has now made headlines for exactly the thing it tried to stop. Yes, in an ironic turn of events, it appears the ad may have used a pirated font. A former Grand Theft Auto developer wouldn't release any further trailers for GTA 6 despite fans being on edge for the second trailer. At the end of 2023, Rockstar Games finally gave Grand Theft Auto fans a look at GTA 6. They released a 90-second trailer showing off Jason, Lucia, and the modern version of Vice City. After that trailer, fans expected Rockstar to start dropping even more updates about the highly anticipated title. Yet, that hasn't been the case. The developers have been silent for more than 500 days, leading to some fears that the game could be delayed beyond its 2025 release window. Take-Two, Rockstar's publishers, have already confirmed that GTA 6 will have a shortened marketing period compared to previous releases. However, fans are still eagerly anticipating a second trailer. A seventh season of BBC crime drama Peaky Blinders is set to shoot this summer, and the storyline will involve a major time jump. The Peaky Blinders universe is set to expand later this year, with sequel movie The Immortal Man coming courtesy of Netflix, and a new series of the TV show also in the works. Peaky Blinders revolves around the mostly illegal activity of the Shelby family, who operate in the criminal underworld of post-WWI Birmingham. Cillian Murphy plays leader Thomas Shelby, while over the course of those first 6 seasons, his co-stars have included Tom Hardy, Stephen Graham, Helen McCrory, Sam Neill, Adrian Brody, Anya Taylor-Joy, Sam Claflin, and Paddy Considine. A new version of the Minecraft movie is on its way to cinemas, and rather than trying to control fans, this screening intends to let everyone run wild. A Minecraft movie is well on its way to cracking the $1 billion mark at the box office, making it one of the biggest video game adaptations yet. Although the film may not be in the running for any Academy Awards next year, it's nonetheless bringing in huge audiences for a number of reasons. Chief among them is for its virality. Unless you've been living under a rock, the infamous chicken jockey moment has caused all sorts of chaos, even seeing a live chicken brought into one cinema. Jack Black was brought out at one stage to try calm fans down as outbursts were getting a little too out of hand for some cinemas. Now, there's a new version hitting the big screen, and no, it's not that unfinished version that spilled out online weeks prior. Instead, it's a party version that encourages fans to get as crazy as they like. Finally, with the weather, today we will be expecting mostly sunny weather with clouds moving in and out at 25 degrees. UV radiation will remain high throughout the week, but a thunderstorm on Sunday will cool down the temperatures. That's all for now. News bulletins can be watched again on the G4p News channel.
Welcome back. Now, it is time to deliver some exciting news. If you haven't watched the recent Rufflecast video, it was announced that Maggside will be premiering on G4p TV on May 5th next week.
Yup. We are totally not kidding. Maggside is finally becoming a real thing, so you guys can get to watch the latest action unfolding.
Now yeah, we already told you what Maggside is about, but what's different about the G4p TV version?
Well, Maggside will be set in Hungary instead of Aurora, and the show will serve as a replacement for the Bird family, as questioned by Luke Bergen. No wonder Maggside will be set in the same universe as the Bird family.
And yes, Norman is already making episodes of the upcoming new show before it comes out, just like Sins and Loves. Now, I have absolutely no idea what will happen in the first episode, and what it's going to be all about, but I'm going to say this carefully to avoid spoilers. There is no shortage of action and excitement, so you'd better stay tuned for that.
And yeah, ever since the cancellation of the Bird family, many of you have been wondering what actually happened after that. Questions include, is Ollie dead? Is he still alive? Will we see Chuck and his family and their new near toss home on Maggside? Well, there are just theories, but we'll just have to wait.
But, don't worry. Those unanswered questions will be addressed in future Maggside episodes, so keep an eye out for that because you might be seeing some familiar or new characters coming. But yeah, Maggside premieres next Monday, so don't forget to set your reminder and see it.
Now, I know we are late for this, but this month marked the 20th anniversary of the first ever YouTube video. Do you know which one it was? It was the Me at the Zoo video.
Yep. The video was uploaded by one of the co-founders of YouTube, Jawed Karim, on April 23, 2005. It is currently watched by more than 300 million people. How crazy is that? This is one of the oldest videos to still be on YouTube.
I remember the time when YouTube launched. We used to have many classic favorites, but the only memorable thing I know is Smosh, which was launched in November, the same year YouTube did. There was no AI, no brain rot, no Ohio jokes, no skibbity toilet, nothing. YouTube used to be so good back in the day.
Well yes, but there were some occasions that the video had its description changed, mostly done by Jawed himself. For instance, in 2013, Jawed complained about users having to use Google Plus to comment on videos. Yeah, remember when this was a thing? Thank God we no longer need that. But in 2021, Jawed did it again. This time it was relating to YouTube removing the dislikes, claiming that when every YouTuber agrees that removing dislikes is a stupid idea, it probably is. And yeah, I can obviously agree with him.
But here comes the craziest part. On December 16, 2023, the video thumbnail was changed to a Mr. Beast-style image of Kareem with fiery eyes and pointing at a background image of stampeding elephants. I'm not sure why that happened, possibly because someone hacked into Jawed's account, or it was done by Jawed himself, who knows?
Fortunately, this has since been reverted, and Me at the Zoo remains one of the most iconic videos ever to be uploaded to YouTube. In fact, even the official San Diego Zoo YouTube account left a comment to express how proud they are to be featured in the first ever video.
And that wraps up today's show. Join us again next time for more stories and gossip. So, see you soon. Bye.